Yo, what's up, everyone? Sorry, we
Yo,
didn't get it. We didn't get our video on Monday or
it's way
yesterday.
too busy. It's
Way too busy with that
schoolwork
that
out here.
ROP homework, bro. Like that shit.
Uh,
That shit is so annoying, bro. Like
it is
can we
annoying.
can we
The
just
math?
film bro? I wanted to freaking film. I also had hockey too, which is all right.
Yeah,
It was all right too. So yeah, it's
it's the
snowing
math.
right now. It's been snowing all day.
It is
Just came back from shoveling my freaking driveway, bro.
still snowing.
It's still snowing right now.
Still
Like
snowing.
do
It's
that
like over.
that
Hold on.
UNOP Canadian weather, but we still like it at the same
It's
time.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So for to you today, a lot has gone on
Uh-huh.
this past weekend. A
Yeah.
lot has gone on today. So we
Uh-huh.
have a list that we told you was going to come.
Deconstructed. Yes, we did.
Just some NBA news, some news about TFC, and
Yeah.
a very vicious KO earlier this weekend as
A
well.
very vicious one.
A very
And
bad
pretty
one,
quick.
and
Pretty quick.
potentially one of the biggest trilogies in boxing history could
Facts.
be upon us soon.
Facts.
So let's get into it with the NHL. So before we get into our top 5 worst franchises
Okay.
list, I'd like to start off by saying that what's it called? The NHL plans
Uh-huh.
on starting. They want to start in January.
You want to start early January.
It was reported by TSN's Pierre LeBrun. So
Uh-huh.
shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, we got some updates on when the NHL season is gonna start. Can it just start already?
Well,
right now?
I know we like to say like right now, but like it's hard because like you got the NHL, then you got the NHL Players Association. They got to come together on an agreement. How would they gonna like bubble or not? It's travel and money. They're gonna lose more money,
Yeah,
like the players. So it's
they
like
gotta figure out.
it's hard.
If I think they might play all in America, but like where are they
Yeah,
gonna put
I
all
know.
where are they gonna put the Canadian teams? Unless they do a
Yeah,
Canadian
facts.
division, which they still haven't announced yet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those facts. I think I don't see it being still early January right now. It's like already December. I don't see it starting in like a month. It
Oh
has
yeah,
to be like late.
shout out for 24 days until Christmas. Countdown's
Oh
coming
yeah,
up.
facts. Happy holidays, anyway.
Happy holidays, everyone.
But like yeah, like I don't see it starting early January. Like the timeline would just be way too like combobulated. Make words out there. Just way too congested. For it to start early. I think like later, like January, early February, which I hate, but like I guess.
But like you got to give the players off like before the holidays, just because
Yeah,
I
that's true
just let
too.
the teams chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I guess so.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the NHL to start back up. Like they announced the women's league, but where's the men's? Where's the
I know, yeah,
National
like,
Hockey League at? Come on, like I'm waiting. I got my Habs sweater up there, like waiting
Yeah, I got my Leaf one up there.
on my TV. I don't know why it's there, but it's up there. Okay.
Yeah, and I got my Avalanche sweater. Shout out to Nathan McKinnon. But like, yeah, like
But yeah, so we'll see the NHL starting soon. Hopefully,
start
I can't
soon,
wait.
please, because I'm running out of sports, and I'm tired of watching the Philadelphia Eagles get blown out by every team. So yeah,
Or watching TFC lose in the first round.
Oh yeah, TFC lose, but we will get to Greg Manny later, but it's fine. Should we go to our worst franchises like right now?
Right now. So
Okay.
this is what we got. Top 5. We just
Worst
top 5.
franchises
We've been
of all
discussing this. Worst NHL franchises. I don't know why we've decided to do this, but we've noticed over this past season of some traumatic events in certain parts of the divisions.
Just throw like a couple months.
Certain teams being stupid, certain teams just being garbage. So you know what? We decided to make a list out of it because screw it. Let us do what we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So
you want me to start?
I kind of want to go first. I'll start. I'll go first.
Okay.
I could, dude. I couldn't. I had 6 teams, but I'm gonna tie these 2 at 5. I have the San Jose Sharks, and the Ottawa Senators.
Yeah.
People are gonna be surprised. People are gonna be surprised about the Senators for me. I don't know. A lot of people probably would, but again, I'll start off with the Senators.
Yeah.
Haven't won the Stanley Cup. They're not great right now. Like right now, it's not great. It hasn't been great since Erik Karlsson left. They haven't won the Stanley Cup.
No.
Like they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals somehow against the Penguins.
To lose to Pittsburgh.
to lose to the Penguins. And they're probably the worst Canadian team right now.
Yeah, they are right now. Yeah, they are.
They are. And I haven't seen anything special from the Senators at all. That's it. I don't know. It was tough. Like the top three. Okay, they were the easiest. I had to put the someone at top 5,
Yeah.
and to tie them with, I had the Sharks as well. Again, probably the worst California team in my opinion.
I think so.
I think it's tough. Maybe
if they're healthy,
out
they're
of
good.
the history, they are. Out of the history, they are. Because they haven't won the
bad.
Stanley Cup as well. They made it to the Western Conference Final. Again, they haven't done anything special for me to keep them as like a good franchise as well.
Yeah.
And they also looked over the long term for certain signings in Brett Burns and Erik Karlsson. So they're
I was going to talk about that.
a lot of overpayments there. They got rid of one of their best goalies in Aaron Dell right there as well. That's
better than Martin Jones. Yeah,
they have. I mean, they do have Evander Kane, who might fight Jake Paul. Shout out to Evander Kane.
Jones Evander Kane.
But I don't know. It was tough. The top 3 and 4, I feel like were the easiest. I had to put someone there. And I feel like the Senators and the Sharks are like the same boat because they were never really as great of teams, but they managed to get close, right? But they still haven't won anything.
Yeah. I have the Sens at 5 for me. Multiple reasons. I actually had them higher, but after what I saw this offseason, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll let them off the hook. They'll come fifth, you know. But I'll tell you why they're in the top 5 worst. Okay, you said they can't win a Stanley Cup. They're extremely cheap. They wouldn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay Karlsson, Mark Stone. They didn't want to pay him because of Banajad. He was a Senator. Didn't want to pay him either. They're extremely cheap.
Like that team would have been so. Think about that. Think about how good that team would have been.
Fantastic. They cut. I want to say they cut payments to like their staff, like that keep the Canadian Tire like center like clean and all that. Meanwhile, they go out and spend money to go sign Dadonov and Matt Murray. So it's like, what is that? You take off the money from your employees, but then you want to go sign players. Like, it's not fair to the employees, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's not fair to those people, right? So they're cheap. The stadium is literally in the middle of nowhere. Pierre Dorian has to do something about that. Like, no, it's just not. Our friend Ferris went to there, and he's like, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's like you literally got to drive like 2 hours just to get to it if you're like downtown. It's like, what is that?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's just not a great play. They can never sell out. I remember there was like something last year where it's like they can't sell out. Even in the playoff games, they just couldn't sell out. It's just a sad franchise in general. Now, sure, the future looks bright. And their owner was like, we're going to win a Stanley Cup in like 5 years. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Rebuild? I'm sorry. A lot of people are saying the Senators are going to be better than the Canadians and Sabres this year.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like, first of all, a rebuild doesn't take like one off season, right? It does not take one off season. You can't be just above Detroit, right? Another trash team.
Yeah.
Just because you do all these, you get the third draft pick and you get a bunch of picks does not mean you're going to freaking win the Stanley Cup in the next 5 years. I'm sorry. That's not happening. That will not happen. I'm pretty sure that will not happen. I can see I can see the Red Wings winning a cup before this.
Yeah, honestly true.
Think about it.
Yeah. Those are so the Senators are number 5.
Right, who you got at number 4? Because I want to save this one.
Oh, okay. At number 4, I got the San Jose Sharks.
Okay.
Like how you said, they're the worst team in California. Well,
in history.
Yeah, in history. They wanted. You want to talk about Leafs overpaying Mitch Marner? We could talk about San Jose overpaying for Karlsson. It was like 8 years, 11.5. Then they give Brent Burns, I think 8 years, $8 million. Not at the time it looked good, but now it looks bad. Mark-Edward Vlasic, and I think another 7 years at like $6 million, and he's like 33. I'm like, what are these contracts? They get Devin Dubnyk, who was not good at all last year, and then they let Aaron Dell go for Devin Dubnyk to come, and now they have a trash goaltending duo in like Martin Jones, Devin Dubnyk, which our friend would love. He loves that. He loves that goaltending.
Love that shitty goaltending, right? That shitty goaltending, man. Unbelievable.
It makes no sense. They can't win a Stanley Cup. It's just mind-boggling. Sure, teams like Eastern Conference teams have trouble playing in San Jose, in like California, right? Like they have trouble playing in the Honda Center.
But everyone just wants to party, bro. You're in Cali. You're in Cali, Calabasas, bro. Like, what are you talking?
I know, like, okay, get the benefit of the doubt, like they're out there partying and all that. Like, that's like the Sharks, they lose in the final to Pittsburgh.
I know.
Like, Pittsburgh. They haven't. last year they couldn't make the playoffs.
Like all the teams, like the Leafs, you know what the Leafs were doing?
Bad.
When the Leafs were in California, they were like moonwalking in Calabasas, like like
they
that
lost all
DDG,
three games.
type of shit. Shout out to DDG.
But
Exactly. But it makes sense. I see what you're saying, bro. Like no one goes to California just to play a hockey game. Come on, you're there to play. Like it's California, bro. Like what are you saying? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember I used to stay up.
Get that California love from Snoop Dogg.
Facts, yeah, because I would like stay up till like 1 a.m. just to watch the Leafs lose. I'm like, what's the point?
Shout out Snoop. He had the best commentary this past weekend.
Best commentary on the weekend.
Best commentary ever. But yeah, getting off topic here. So for my number 4, actually.
Yeah.
You might be surprised. I have the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver
Canucks. Vancouver, Okay.
I have the Vancouver Canucks at number 4. Canucks fans, I'm sorry, your franchise is not great.
It's not great.
It's not great. There's multiple reasons. The biggest reason, 2010.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup Final, Boston Bruins, Game 7.
Was it 2011? It was 11.
No, I was 2010. The Blackhawks won in 2011.
No.
The 2010-11 season, Bruins versus Canucks.
2010. No, because so in the Stanley Cup Final in 2011 was Bruins.
Yeah, Bruins and Canucks.
Yeah, okay. 2011, yeah.
Okay, Game 7 in Vancouver. What? The hype's there. The Sedins are playing. We're ready to roll.
Yeah.
Boston wins 4-0.
Brad Marchand out there.
Okay. They lose. Okay, they lose in the Stanley Cup Final, right? They lose.
Okay.
They don't have a Stanley Cup. What happens after the game? Riots. Destroying the city just because they lost the Stanley Cup. That has to be one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in the NHL.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, bro. I was so surprised when I heard about this.
People were getting arrested.
I know people were getting arrested, and I'm like, you only see this in America. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing this in Vancouver where nobody lives?
I know.
Seriously, in BC, come on, bro. But like, anyways, that really just ticked me off. I'm like, why? You know what? And this team still hasn't won a Stanley Cup either. Like, they haven't improved, bro. Either they didn't make the playoffs or they didn't go far. Like this year, they played Vegas and lost in the second round.
They made it close though.
I know, and then now they lost Chris Tanev, probably one of their best defensemen, and Jacob Markstrom, their best goalie. So they do have Braden Holtby. And,
but he's worse than.
I'd rather have Jacob Markstrom on my team than Braden Holtby.
Yeah. Now they did get Nate Schmidt, which is he could be a top pair defenseman, top 4, but they got worse, man. Like I feel like they got worse. I see what you're saying. I don't have them in top 5. I have them as an honorable mention. I would have the honorable mention. I didn't mention my honorable mentions, but yeah. I don't have them top 5. But I see what you're saying. Can I go to my number 3?
Yeah, who got a 3?
I'm pretty sure we got the same 3. I got the Buffalo. No, Buffalo. Oh no, sorry.
Oh.
I got the Florida Panthers on number 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've always hated on the Panthers for a while. Well, again, rivals to the Leafs. But I hate them because they think that they're all that, even though they're not. Like, look, last year, right, they were making a push for the playoffs, right, with the Leafs, because they were absolutely garbage, right, the Leafs. But, dude, the Florida Panthers are not like that. Look, they give $10 million a season to Sergei Bobrovsky, who was absolutely atrocious last year, right? They can't sign big-name free agents, right?
And they lose to the Islanders.
They lose to the Islanders, right? Now, they lose Hoffman and Dadonov, so their forwards is top forwards is like
Barkov and Huberdeau.
That's literally it, right? And sure, Hornquist, fine. First line, but what else is on your other lines? Like, what is that? This team is trash. Their fan base is absolutely useless. I went to a game, I guess, the Sens, because I was in Florida, and that was like the cheapest one. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go see a game. I'll give it to them. Their arena is nice. Their goal horn is so annoying. It's like a cat just like meowing. It's like, be quiet. I had to hear like 4 times. It's so bad.
Wait, have they won a Stanley Cup?
I don't think so.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Pretty sure all these teams on the list that we haven't won a cup. So.
I think so. But like, yeah, this team is so bad. Now, sure, they got the the taxes help them and all, but like, people go to Tampa Bay to play in Tampa, not for the Florida Panthers.
I know they go to watch. They go to watch. If you're a fan of hockey and you live in Florida, I'm pretty sure
you cheer for the Lightning. Like,
first of all, I don't. Every time I see a Leaf game or the Habs play the Panthers, I always see more Habs fans.
Yeah, it's always Leafs
I always see more Habs and Leafs fans than Panthers fans themselves. Like it's embarrassing. Like I see the Bruins. Like Bruins are probably one of the most hated teams. Toy Crew gets an overtime winner. Everyone's cheering. I'm like, this isn't a home game. This is an away game, bro.
This seems bad. And they're cheap too. Actually, no, they were cheap, but Bobrovsky at $10 million. I guess that's not cheap, but like, yeah. And their arena name. What is that? Hold on. It's called the BB&T Center. Now, sure, that's a bank in the U.S., but like, what is that name?
You all right?
The BB&T.
Hang on, you're cutting out for a second.
Open the BB&T Center. Like nobody cares, Like yeah.
Yeah, you just cut out for a second, so it might be a little laggy there. Yeah, but we heard what you said, like their name and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like makes no sense. Like, what's your number 3?
I'm just gonna say the Panthers, bro. Like this list is all over the place.
Okay.
Same. Again, I agree with what you're saying. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Have no fans, first of all. Again, they're overpaying Bobrovsky, who had a trash season, being garbage. And then they make the playoffs because of the 2014 thing, right? And they lose 4 games, I think, to the Islanders. So I got nothing to say. I got nothing else to say there.
Yeah.
So our top 2 are probably the same as well.
I think so.
Number 2, what do you got? Buffalo.
I got Buffalo number 2.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So both have Buffalo at number 2. Makes sense.
It does.
Again, garbage. Garbage. When was the last time you've seen the Sabres in the playoffs? I think it was 2009 or like this decade.
2009.
I don't even remember the Sabres being in the playoffs at all.
I can't remember.
I can't remember a single round where the Buffalo Sabres were in. I can't, bro.
It's bad.
Really bad.
Wow, there's a long list here. They failed to address their goaltending issue, and it's really annoying me. Like they have Allmark and that the other casual, what's his name? And Carter Hunt. Did you see the goalie market this year? They did not do anything.
They're gonna sign Jimmy Howard. Like just watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, can't wait for that. Oh, if they sign Jimmy Howard, they might be number 1. Probably not, but maybe. But like, look, sure they signed Taylor Hall. Well, big deal. Watch him not even get up like 50 points. Watch him have.
Well, he's gonna be on Jack Eichel's line, so I could expect big things from them.
Yeah, same. But like, just watch. Like,
I don't see a 2021 playoff run. Like I don't see.
Yeah, no way. And their drafting is absolutely atrocious. Sure they drafted Eichel and Rasmus Dahlin, but other than that, all their other draft picks from like 2015, dude, they're not star potential.
Did they even have a top 10 pick this year in the draft?
No.
Like that's embarrassing.
Did they?
I don't even think they did.
I'm not quite sure.
If they did, that's pretty sad. I remember we did a list, but I don't remember if we did Buffalo. I don't remember if Buffalo made a pick in the top 10.
I don't remember. It seems just bad overall. Like they failed to address their issue. No fans. They're cheap. They play in the KeyBank Center. When the Leafs go over there, it's literally packed with Leaf fans. It's bad. I can't. I can't even picture myself like having Buffalo Sabres things in my room. Like I would literally get taunted if I had like Buffalo Sabres things in my room. Like imagine if this was like a Jack Eichel poster.
Dude, I don't even think Sabres fans like the Sabres in general. Like
yeah.
Oh man. Think about it. Again, they're going to be a bottom team this year, not winning, not making the playoffs again. And
they're wasting Eichel's talents, and that's really sad.
And if they do somehow make the playoffs, they scrape a playoff spot, first round makes it, okay?
That goaltending isn't going to hold up. It's not.
That defense is not even great either. Like, think about it.
Yeah, it's like Montour, he's decent. They got Dahlin.
That's it.
Ristolainen, Hokier, and okay. Okay.
All right.
What is that?
Number 1. Actually, want to give your honorable mention?
Oh. Okay. Well, no, just one of the honorable mentions was at Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah. So at number 1, got.
I think we both have it.
Okay. Arizona Coyotes for me. What do you got? Arizona?
I got Arizona out here. Of course, they have to be number one after what happened.
Of course they did. Of course they did, bro.
Of course. We already talked about on like
where do we start with the Arizona Coyotes? First of all, they are probably good. They're probably going to be moving division soon.
Yeah,
because Seattle's going to come into the league. So it looks like they're going to go to the Pacific Division. Or are they already in the Pacific?
No, Central.
Central. They're going to be going to the Central, and Seattle's going to be going to the Pacific. So they already have to move divisions. That's one. Number two, they have not won a Stanley Cup either. Number three, just move to Houston.
Yeah, I know. Like
come on.
Goes to Arizona games.
I know. No one goes to Arizona games. Number four.
Yeah, their fans are nowhere to be
No Stanley Cups. Number five, no fans. Number six, the Mitchell Miller situation.
Yeah. 7, they're late on paying their players their signing bonuses.
Number 8, they're in debt.
Yeah, they are in debt.
They don't have money. What else?
Yeah, they don't.
That's eight things. That's eight things.
Dude,
they got Taylor Hall's gone too.
Oh yeah, they gave up so much for Taylor Hall. They got Albert Ekman-Larsson on a massive contract that they try to trade away.
And they're wasting money. That's 10 things.
Yeah,
10.
that's like 10 things right there.
10 in under 20 seconds. Unbelievable. You gotta this should be no question. I would not want to be a fan.
And there were rumors. There were rumors of them trying to trade Darcy Kemper.
Exactly. Who are you gonna get out of Darcy Kemper? They have no prospects. First of all, it's embarrassing. And then they don't even make it far in the playoffs. I've never seen them in a Eastern Conference semis or something.
Western Conference. Western Conference.
None of that, or Western. Sorry, I've never seen them close to not even sniffing the first round. This is embarrassing.
They had to forfeit their top 3 draft picks in their first round, second round, third round because they were literally trying to cheat and talk to prospects before they could do that. Because you know how teams can do that, talk to prospect. They try to do it before the timeline. I don't know what happened. They're trying to do it before the timeline. So their first round, second round, and third round picks are gone. Then they decide with their fourth round pick they draft Mitchell Miller. What is that?
I know we heard it. We already talked about this Mitchell Miller situation. It's very, very bad to say.
It's bad.
And they're getting so much heat over it, and now they're going to be moving divisions. So you know what?
They might not, but I think it would make the most sense. It would make the most sense.
Yeah, no, but who else than to just pick on the Arizona Coyotes as probably the worst franchise in history?
It probably is.
Anyone else on this list, I feel can get a Stanley Cup before Arizona. I'm just saying.
Probably
even Buffalo. Think about that. Not saying something. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope we don't get tweeted at or don't get some hate from Coyotes fans.
Yeah, hate. It's not that big of a deal because we're just spitting facts. We literally just mentioned.
I know, but what if freaking Ekman-Larsson just say, "Hey, our team's not that bad"? I'm like, yes, it is.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's pretty bad. But yeah, all right. I think that's enough. We're probably gonna do some more bashing later anyway because we got something else to talk about as well. But. I think that's it for the NHL topic. We'll go into the NBA. Kemba Walker. Sad news for Celtics fans. Kemba Walker will be out until January. He'll only be back only out for a month, right? Just to recover.
Yeah.
Because I think I think it was a knee injury as well, something like that.
Yeah.
So he'll be back.
He got like a cell injection to his knee, so he gets the fix of his knee. So it makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta wait. The season starts 21 days till the season starts.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be very exciting. But sad news for Celtics fans on that.
Hopefully he recovers though. He's a great player. I hate to say it, but he's a great player. So hopefully he recovers. Jared Dudley signs a 1-year, $2.6 million deal with the Lakers, re-signing out here. Why? Why are they giving Jared Dudley money? Sure, depth. I've said this. Depth equals OP. But dude, it's Jared Dudley. What has he done with the Lakers? Sure, he's played 40 games, but it's not like he started. 2.6, almost $3 million for Jared Dudley, who doesn't even start. What is that?
What is that? I don't know. No? I don't know about that contract. He's getting.
I guess only 1 year, but really? I guess depth.
I don't know. And one more, I think the last topic here, speaking of the Lakers, apparently Anthony Davis is expected in the next couple days to sign a max contract for 5 years, I think $266.5 million for
max one, yeah.
yeah, that was
Something
his
like
max. That's a max contract. I don't know. Can the Lakers afford that money though? Possibly.
I think so.
But there was also rumors of Giannis, like them trying to get Giannis as well on the same team. Dude, if
Yeah,
that happens, that team is gonna win a championship, like three-peat. Like I'm like,
yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen.
I know, right? I hope that does not happen. Don't want to see the Raptors get blown out like 100 to like 70 or something, you know?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
imagine if Giannis goes to the Lakers. I can't believe that.
But
imagine?
if AD goes to the Lakers, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would love to see I'd love to see him play in a different environment. Maybe play on the Raptors, like as we were saying.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, just at least offer sheet the guy.
I know, offer a contract. You know, like
I know.
Like they could probably afford it.
Like,
they could probably afford it with Drake's money. Shout out to Drake, bro.
Yeah.
I see you got the OVO hat on. So.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Drake. But like, yeah, that's funny with Drake's money. But like, yeah, like just put it on the table. Like anything can happen. Like, give him all the money and just be like, here, take it. Like play with Kyle Lowry, like for one season. Like just come over here, you know. And then try persuade Kawhi to come back to Toronto when he becomes a free agent. Like then that's it. Like then you have that OP combo of like Kawhi and AD. Like then that's over, you know. So it's like it's got to be OP out here.
Exactly.
But like, yeah.
I think that concludes our basketball topic.
Rondé Hollis. Hold on 1 sec. Rondé Hollis Jefferson signed a contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shout out to Rondé. Shout out to Rondé. That's tough. He was good. He was good for the Raps. I like the way he plays. Hopefully everything goes well in Minnesota. I don't think they're a playoff team, but hey,
could be.
He's not a contract.
I don't know.
He's not a free agent, so, you know. Like yeah. Should we go to the MLS, just the one topic real quick?
One quick topic in the MLS. Toronto FC's head coach steps down.
Greg Vanney out here.
As head coach. You know, and I said the first thing I texted you was I would do the same.
You did?
I
texted you, Greg Vanney, yeah.
I do the same. I would not want to coach that team. I'm sorry. It's bad. It's bad over there. Like it's like that first game against Nashville. And now Nashville is out. Columbus is it. I think Columbus beat them. Advanced. So
they did.
And New England as well. I think New England's
New England advanced too. Boston team. Yep. Of course. Of course they advanced.
Of course, bro.
They beat Orlando. Okay, look. It's kind of sad to see because he brought us our first championship, Supporter Shield. He won MLS Coach of the Year one time. It's kind of sad to see. But like, man, I think they need to shake up the room there. Like, Greg Vanney, one of the greatest coaches for the Toronto FC of all time, right? He brought us a championship. But, like, I think he's been there 6 years. I think after the first round exit, I think they might have to do something in the locker room, maybe just switch it up a little. But, like, yeah. How about they just get Mauricio Pochettino out here? You know, he used to coach for Tottenham. You know, he used to go to the Premier League. You know, just get that OP coach and then coach the FC, and then we're done.
Just sign a good coach. Like
yeah, like that's it. Just sign
Justin. Yo, Justin. You know? Let's give him. Let's see if they offer us the coaching spots. You know.
Facts. Yo, TFC, if you want to offer us the coaching job, I will gladly.
Co-coaches, bro. We'll literally we'll get a championship next season. Not a doubt.
And we wouldn't lose to Nashville in the first round. Certainly wouldn't.
So that's it for our soccer. One soccer topic. I want to talk. I want to start for this podcast. We're going to start talking about a little bit more boxing now because
I think so.
Because I think so as well. I think so because of running out of sports, first of all, and this is just incredible because all right. So this past weekend, probably one of the most historical events has happened. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. coming out of retirement. Mike Tyson was in his prime when we weren't even born.
Just think about that. Yeah,
we witnessed a Mike Tyson fight. In 2020, during this pandemic, we witnessed a fight. So, now, we'll talk about
Jake Paul undercard.
We're going to talk about the card. So, normal, just a couple warm-up fights. Then the co-main event starts. Jake Paul, YouTube boxer, already want to know, takes on former NBA player Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson. So, first round, Nate goes down once. Okay? He makes it past the first round. He makes it past the first round. He was rushing him. He got clocked. You know what? I saw him throw a couple punches. He clinched. Okay. The second round.
Decent first round, I guess.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you get knocked down.
The second round starts, however, and he rushes him again, gets clocked, And shout out to Snoop Dogg again. That commentary, this guy was singing like the Hail Mary. As soon as he got knocked down, he's like, "Hey, man." It was incredible. The commentators actually, it seemed like the commentators were very quiet. I think it was Israel Adesanya, UFC champion.
Yeah, it was
Sugar Ray Leonard, former heavyweight champion, or not heavyweight, sorry. Former lightweight champion of the world. Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Mauro.
Fantastic commentator. And Snoop Dogg was the guest commentator for that fight and the Tyson fight. So it was very entertaining to listen to and watch. So Nate Robinson goes down once again. He gets up, right? Mm-hmm. If I were him, I would have just said, stop the fight, you know? Like, if I was him, I'd stop. Like, he was getting beat.
Yeah,
if I was him, I would go. I'd fight differently. Like that was he did not know how to fight.
He didn't play no defense. He was like Cody Cece in like boxing. Literally didn't play any defense.
Exactly.
He was just rushing
so
out
yeah, he gets up. He continues. Not even 10 seconds. He rushed at him again. Jake Paul clocks him in the side of the face. Knocked out cold. Everyone has been clowning Nate Robinson ever since that fight happened, saying that it was the Nate Robinson challenge, a bunch of memes, a bunch of
Steph Curry out here
happening. NBA players poking fun at him, but it was apparently reported that he jumped into the chat with a bunch of NBA players and started joking around.
Oh yeah.
What you gotta tell your kids you got knocked out by a YouTuber? Like, oh, I'm an athlete. Meanwhile, he called him out first. That's the thing. He called out Jake Paul. So yeah, that's done. I'm pretty sure Nate Robinson's gonna hang up the gloves after that one shit show of a fight, right?
It was bad.
I don't want to see Jake Paul fight these crappy fighters that don't know how to fight. I'm getting tired of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the co-main event.
Oh, hold on. But before that, I want to say Snoop Dogg, his performances were legendary. That performance that he put out when he was smoking on stage.
Taking us back to the 90s. Taking us back to the 90s, as he said before he started performing.
Yeah,
it was back to 90s with that dude. That music was fire. Like
I know, I was out there vibing. I was like, Snoop Dogg at it once again. He can commentate and rap like that, bro.
He smoked the biggest blunt too. Like
I know, he was smoking on stage.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Did you see the event? The event was literally sponsored by weed. It was like weed maps. I'm like, what? What's going on?
Apparently, Mike Tyson smoked weed before his fight as well. I just gotta say that was legendary. So. Yeah, but back to Jake Paul. But back to the Jake Paul Nate Robinson thing. Jake Paul, I'm sorry. I saw a video today of this guy. Jake Paul, he's got to stop fighting these crappy fighters.
Yeah,
you can't go into a fight every time saying he's gonna knock out this guy in one round. Because you're fighting inexperienced fighters. You fought this guy named Jid, who you TKO'd him in the first, and then you knocked out Nate Robinson cold, who's only had 3 months of training. Fight someone who you can actually go past 3 rounds with. Like this is getting home. Like he thinks he's the shit, but he knocks out Nate Robinson, a guy who's been boxing for 3 months. It's so bad. And then he has the audacity to call out McGregor. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
This guy, he's pissing me off, but I like what he's doing. That's the thing. I really like what he's doing. That's the thing. You can't hate him on that. He's knocking guys out.
He's backing his talking. He's out there knocking people out.
Yeah, but he's knocking out scrubs. Oh.
Hey, he's still knocking them out though. He's backing up what he's saying.
Why?
You can't hit on that.
He's gotta fight. If he wants to really if he really wants to call himself a boxer, he needs to stop fighting YouTubers and other retired NBA players and fight a boxer, a former MMA fighter, right? You know, or maybe someone who actually has experience, right? Yeah. Evander Kane from the NHL, like, come on.
Evander Kane, Ryan Reeves, right now, you know, Leonard.
Okay, so we'll talk about Jake Paul in about a couple minutes because some other news broke out. So, to the main event, Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I just want to say that has to be one of the best fights I've ever watched, and I've watched a lot of fights.
Yeah, that was good.
That was amazing. Shout out to Mike Tyson and Triller for hosting this event.
Yeah,
very entertaining to watch.
That was fantastic.
Shout out to Roy Jones Jr. for having the Kobe Kobe on his gloves.
Yeah,
the Lakers colors.
I like that.
The Lakers shorts. Oh, it was great.
And he was staying in the match. It ended up a draw somehow. I thought Tyson won. But like,
the first round, they come out. Mike Tyson was hitting him with some good shots, like right in the gut. It was great. It went the distance. It was 2-minute rounds. Jones was getting tired though. That's the thing. He was getting tired.
Oh yeah. You saw that
Mike
too?
Tyson shout out to Dana White. Dana White was also saying he could have gone more than 8 rounds. I agree. He could have gone 15 rounds. He could like if that went another 2 rounds, I feel like Jones would have got knocked out.
Jones would have been like he would have been
personally, I thought Mike Tyson did enough to win that fight.
Yeah.
I don't think Roy won that fight, but again, it was for charity, so I guess they both won in a sense because they did get paid in a bag.
No.
You cut out.
I think Jones won that.
What? Okay, guys, sorry for the misconvenience. Justin cut out for a second. Justin cut out for a second. I'm assuming it's because of the snow outside. But back to what we were saying. We both thought Mike Tyson won that fight. We thought he did enough to win. So the pay-per-view's over. But the real question I had, a lot of people were asking, did the Jake Paul KO take away the hype and the viewership from the Tyson fight? Because more people were probably tuning in to watch the knockout because it was a vicious knockout. It was a big knockout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out cold. And I feel like personally it overshadowed the Mike Tyson Jones fight. Like, because it was so he knocked him out, right? He got knocked out cold. And then it just goes to a backyard brawl between two uncles, right?
Backyard brawl.
But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
I think a lot of people tuned in for Mike Tyson.
But like they didn't expect. Like I feel like the knockout overshadowed that fight, in my opinion. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Because like
think about it. Everyone's posting on their story or whatever that Jake Paul KO'd Nate Robinson. Right? I don't see anyone. And by the way, the Mike Tyson fight was a draw.
Yeah,
what is this? What is this?
$50 for a draw. Can I just see Mike Tyson win?
I know. They got paid bags though. I know Mike Tyson made 10
for like $1 million. Yeah, they both got $1 million.
And Mike Tyson got 10 mil, and Roy Jones got
was it 10 mil?
Yeah, it was 10 mil.
Oh.
And Roy Jones Jr. got 3 mil. You know what? To fight 16 minutes you know what? I'll take it, right? Like
but like you're fighting Mike Tyson, so it's like, do you want 60 minutes with Mike Tyson?
But so I don't think Roy definitely won. I feel like they both want to fight again. I don't think Roy's gonna fight.
I don't think they're gonna fight.
I know Mike Tyson's gonna fight.
Yeah.
And what we're about to talk about next is gonna be probably one of the greatest things that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So Evander Holyfield announced that he was returning to the ring. The guy whose ear got bitten off by Mike Tyson himself, he's going to fight a British boxer. Holyfield's going to fight a British boxer named Glenn McRoy.
Yeah.
Okay. I've actually never heard of this guy.
I've never.
Apparently, a British professional boxer comes out of the UK. It's going to be an exhibition, right? And the winner is potentially going to be fighting Mike Tyson.
Hmm?
Yeah, are you there?
Keep going.
All right, guys. The internet keeps cutting out.
It's so bad.
We're gonna quickly finish it. So Mike Tyson could be fighting the winner of Holyfield McRoy, and I hope Evander Holyfield wins so we can get Tyson Holyfield 3. That's gonna be early prediction. I don't care. Holyfield versus Mike Tyson 3. It's gonna happen.
Dude, Holyfield's 58 years old, man. Wow.
58 years old.
Ready for war.
Exactly.
Imagine if we get a Holyfield Tyson fight in 2020. Actually, no, it's like 2021, 2022.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen. And apparently, on this Evander Holyfield and Glenn McRoy undercard, apparently they want to have Jake Paul again.
Jake Paul again fighting.
Fighting Joe Weller. Joe Weller, the guy who lost to KSI in 2018. When I first saw this, I thought Joe Weller was done. He said he was retiring. No, apparently he's gonna come back. First of all, this came on DAZN. I saw this on the DAZN website, or it was the Sports Talk or something like that. Talk Sport.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure, so maybe they'll both announce it today. But you know what? I haven't heard anything from Jake Paul. There's nothing been said from Jake Paul, from Joe Weller. but I know Evander Holyfield's called out Mike Tyson. So
Yes.
and
Yeah.
this Jake Paul Joe Weller fight, Jake Paul's gonna win, guys. Like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
He's just trying to boost his record up. Think about that. He's fighting a bunch of. He's fighting a bunch of boxers who don't know how to fight. Maybe, but Joe Weller I think is around the same height as him as well. So
I want to say he is. Yeah.
it could be close. I don't know, but
it might be.
We will see.
I don't know, man.
But I want Tyson Holyfield 3. I want to see that because I'm almost certain that will happen. Mike Tyson, I feel like made this comeback on purpose, so he can fight Holyfield because this is probably the end game. Holyfield, Tyson 3. Tyson wants to win because he bit his ear off.
Holyfield wants to win too.
Because Tyson bit his ear off, so Tyson bit Holyfield's ear off. So you know what? We'll get that final trilogy, and they can both go their separate ways and retire. Right?
Yeah.
Be done with the sport. Thin, right? And I could say like they're doing this for charity, which is absolutely fantastic. A lot of the money they raised a lot of money in this Tyson Jones fight. They raised a lot of money, which is very good to see.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be great if that happens, dude.
So look out for Tyson Holyfield 3, possibly coming in 2021. Probably the mid-year or end of year.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Okay. So that's
I think
that's gonna conclude our episode number 27. Sorry again. Apologies for the no upload yesterday. We're gonna have this podcast out very, very soon.
Sorry for the internet connections. It's just the weather out here.
It's still snowing. It's been snowing since this morning.
Early last night.
Yeah, like last night. So
last night.
Can it just stop snowing? But yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it there. We'll see you guys on Friday. Could be coming out again. We could be filming during the day as well.
We might. Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Possibly. So we'll see you guys on Friday. We'll see you guys on Friday. Take care.
And
peace.
And peace.